I gotta clean this fucking room. Jesus Christ.
我
Goodbye.
看我
对对
我感觉这样下去，我还真不想来美
Oh
国
my
了。
god.
如果共和党这样长期搞
I'm gonna
下去，
take out the trash. I think if anything, 'cause it's like late.
可能要么回国，要么学物流。
So fucking gross.
他以前不是贼反感你说的那事儿吗？
Recording the present requires an abstraction of whatever you are recording through intentional choice. You cannot record physical feelings through a video camera or a microphone, but you can record an abstraction of that. Recording is an act of communication to the viewer, listener, or the reader. So how can I record the present? I tried taking a clinical scientific approach to recording the present with an unchanging consistent parameter and independent variable, which was when I was recording, and the dependent variable being what I'm doing during that time. Unfortunately, that's not how independent or dependent variables work, but I did it anyway. So I felt more like I had the ability to say I was out of control of the experiment, and however, I was still in control. I'm making a video, choosing what audio to put in. Hell, the intro to this video is technically scripted. More on that once I start talking about my recordings. I would record myself at a time where I thought I was the most vulnerable and most productive, around like 11:40 every night, with some caveats. That was the time where I would do my journalism homework, which was like a thing called like Share a Story. And so I had to post a news story every day, and my Duolingo in a rush panic before 12 o'clock. I wouldn't say it was my most productive in total, but it was my most consistently productive, if that makes sense. What I found was actually pretty funny. It was the complete opposite in reality. I was the least productive at that time. I was typically playing video games with my friends. And you can't hear my friends in any of the recordings, only me. Which honestly makes me sound like the absolute worst. I am very mean to my friends. Maybe it's like a male friendship thing or something, but I just feel so rude. It could also be stemming from a listening to yourself is really cringe. But I'm just really frustrating to myself. I feel so cringe listening to myself and hearing only me talk. You can, like, you know the moment when you make a joke and everyone is silent and ignores you. That's what all these recordings sound like. What if what I'm recording is that all my friends hate me? And what if I am just the worst all the time? Maybe. More likely though, it was a positive exchange. I think if you recorded only one side of any exchange and played it back, it would be cringe. Especially while we were doing stuff, like, interestingly and unknowingly, I ended up recording something somewhat special. I recorded the start of my friends getting back into Minecraft again. In internet gaming culture, there's a joke about every friend group's several month-long obsession with Minecraft. Totally accidentally, I recorded that gradual shift between our current list of games we play, Marvel Rivals and Helldivers, back to Minecraft. It's stupid, yeah, but significant to our group. It will hopefully evolve into us playing more and becoming closer, as, you know, friends do. Especially while playing Minecraft. I feel like it's a very special experience for some reason, just to be able to, like, kind of just hang out and vibe with your friends, even though you're long distance. Like, my friends are very separated from each other. Me, later. I ended up recording a lot of moments between... I also recorded that. Okay, so this entire section is going to be about video games. I'm sorry. I noticed that I play video games like a weirdo. More accurately, I really enjoy doing things that I consider bastard-like. And I do this weird little, like, like, laugh. Like that guy from whatever movie I was trying to reference in the script there. Heyo. I also really like doing like bits and voices. Like, I put on a voice modulator to sound like this guy. Oh my god, it's not 10 o'clock yet. I can't yell. While playing a Minecraft mod with my friend Miles, I lost.
Bitch. Doom blast! Whoa!
I recorded that same friend, Miles, getting everyone killed in Helldivers 2 by blowing us up.
Oh my god, dude. I turned around and all of you died. I was on my phone.
I never fixed this. However, most strikingly is silence. Most of the recordings are full of just silent fan noises and intense clicking. Oftentimes, nothing really happened. Some nights we would get off early and head to bed, like responsible 18-year-olds. I'm 19. One night, I recorded taking out the trash, which had a foul stench. Foul. It was rotten broccoli. I talked about it in class, but and just, it made the most disgusting squelching noise I've ever heard. I think that's what that noise was. That went out. And going outside, well, me going outside for a smoke. Oftentimes you can hear my roommate speaking Chinese with his friends. Yeah. Honestly, I am struggling in finding a point to this entire process. There's this great Hbomber guy clip that I'm kind of stuck on while doing this.
Is a piece of my soul in this video, perhaps even surviving after my death? I put a lot of myself in my work. Am I immortal now? In a sense, maybe I am. I'm going to say the word now. Now. When did I say that? Looking at the clock, it's 4:16 AM on the 9th of November 2019. But when did I really say it? I, now, will be 27 and talking about Pathologic forever, even if you come back in another 27 years. Maybe I'm immortal and freed from earthly flesh by existing in the form of a video. Maybe the opposite is true. Maybe I'm trapped here forever, and maybe this is worse than being dead. Forgive me if my speech is unclear or absurd.
Honestly, what is recording the present? I knew I was being observed. My phone had a metaphorical and physical weight during all of this. I felt its presence at the start of this video. I said, this place is so disgusting. Would I have said that if I wasn't being recorded? Does that invalidate my idea of present? The entire point of this exercise was to be scientific, but this entire process has proven me wrong. Has this process only recorded my failures? It is 2:36 AM on the 8th of May, 2025, at the time of writing this. I will say these words tomorrow. I will listen to them in class later that same day. What is being recorded right now? Me writing this? Me reading this? Or me reacting to this? Hey, buddy. In 20 years, will I see this video and cringe? I will hate myself for writing this. I do now. Even as an abstraction, I'm really recording what I believe is best to put out. I'm recording a product for myself. One that I'm proud of now, that I put myself in now, and that I will look around at and I will judge my past. I think in making this, I set out for something that wasn't achievable. All recording is abstraction. I left everyone's voices out but mine. I isolated myself as the center of my present. And I tried to make a scientific definition of present for myself. I was originally planning on doing charts and data, but eventually I realized that was meaningless. I wanted to be able to make a larger point about something, but even by viewing my life in this way and trying to define my present, I'm redefining my future and my past. Ultimately, I believe that two things are true. Firstly, that we are always recording the present. Even if the presence of the camera exists, it is still recording what is presently happening, what is happening now. And secondly, that the present does not exist. If time is forever moving forward, we cannot define a now. When I say now.
When did I say that?
Forgive
me if my speech is unclear or absurd.